take a peek at Estrava's helmet really quickly, and you'll notice that it has these like grooves in the front, or holes or whatever. I don't know what to call them. Slots. I'm not sure what the term for these holes in armor are, but he has these open spaces here on this mask. But if you just chose the night class, the starting night class, there won't be those holes, and the bottom piece will just be one full piece. That iron helm is what you get from the tutorial. And one of the magic things that I learned, or at least became more confident in off screen, was that you cannot, in fact, get that helmet anywhere else in the game. So the only way to get it would be to have a buddy go pick up the helmet, or you beat the boss and pick up the helmet and give it to you on another character or something. Because I think this game has password matchmaking. I don't know. I haven't done multiplayer, so you'd have to look at that. I'm not gonna do that right now because I don't care. I don't feel like it. But there we go. That's really scary. I feel like if I wouldn't have rolled, then I would have just fallen off. There we go. Found warrior soul. I'll fall off safely this time, so that I can try to get the other item as well before jumping all the way down and resetting. Because once again, I need to reset my soul form. And then I'm going to go back to the place where we beat Alfred the Tower Knight. It never occurred to me, or I never really realized that he was telling me the names of the bosses. Because whenever you first hear lore like that, whenever Estrava sits there and tells you about all the characters or the whatevers, at least for me, I don't really fully hear what he's saying. I mean, I'm hearing what he's telling me, but I don't know those characters or anything. I think I did this wrong. This is some sort of a falling puzzle that you have to do, but I'm pretty sure this is not the way I'm going to be doing this. Which is actually not good, because I think my souls won't be here if I, since I've been here for so long, if I die. Oh my gosh, I lived that. That is so lucky. Wow, I cannot believe that I lived that fall. I'd never in a bajillion years would guess that I'd survive that fall. It's kind of irrelevant, but when you fall, you can actually like land on NPCs and do damage. It'll do like 3 damage, but if I dropped down there and landed on like Baldwin, it would have done damage. I'd be like, what the heck?
Have you heard? If you are attacked by a demon, you will lose your humanity. What a horrible thought. Just what would happen then? I simply cannot fathom it. Mbasa. Mbasa.
I read about a few things. This guy, if you keep talking to him over and over and trying to exhaust his dialogue or whatever, apparently he just leaves. I've never seen him leave except for after rescuing Saint Urbane. Once you rescue another character in this game, this guy just disappears off the face of the planet. Nowhere else to be seen. I have no clue why, but he does. And this character seems to have more dialogue when you beat a boss. And eventually, then she has no more dialogue until you rescue Saint Urbane, and then she'll be like, oh my gosh, Saint Urbane is back. And then she has nothing else useful to say. And I don't think Frake's Apprentice has anything, but I actually don't know because I haven't looked at it. I don't really like Frake's Apprentice. He's a bit of a doo-doo head. With these souls, an upcoming area is going to have a vendor that just sells upgrade materials. So I feel like it's pretty smart to save some and use those so that you can upgrade your weapon. I'm going to take a peek at this really quickly. 3 demons vanquished. We've beaten the Vanguard demon, the Phalanx demon, and the Tower Knight demon, I guess. Alfred the Tower Knight was originally just a knight of Boletaria that defended the kingdom or whatever. And then he, as Estrava mentioned, became a foul to the demons. Before, I didn't really think about that. And I just kind of thought that they were like killing me because I was a trespasser or something. I didn't think about why they were killing me. I think I'm good to go. I don't think I have anything else. So I'm going to go back to the inner ward. And I'm going to walk up to this door just so that I can talk about this door. And then that lizard that I killed should be there as well. So if you approach this door, a thick, colorless fog holds you back. Only those who have slain an archdemon or archdemon may pass beyond this point. I don't know which one it is. I think you can say it both ways. Maybe not. I feel like I hear both. I at first said archdemon, but then I'm like, maybe archdemon makes more sense. And then I'm like, I don't know. There's our lovely dragon. And here's this fellow. He's gonna drop sharpstone shards, large sharpstone shards, and those are gonna be good. And since it's right next to this, it's not too much of a pain in the ass to come and kill the lizard, so that we can keep getting those upgrade materials. In the other Souls games, you can just like quit and reload if you miss a Titanite bug, but in this one you have to warp. Wow, did that thing give me a lot of souls? I just had 4,000. Oh, I beat this guy. That's right. Watch this. Gosh, what was that? Frame rate drop. Jeez, my game just completely bugged her out or something right there. Me missing a parry with a parry shield? No. 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 Yeah, I mean, that gave me 10 whopping big ones. So, that lizard is probably responsible for the dramatic increase in souls that I have, more so than the blue-eyed knight. And now I have to go back to the Nexus, and then go to the next area. I'm gonna do my personal favorite path of progression, I think. I don't really know if I want to call it favorite, because that makes it sound like I really like it. I haven't decided on what I think the best way to do the Demon Souls areas is. So the first Archstone is Archstone 1, and then there are levels throughout it, and each level is represented by a number. So the first checkpoint is 1-1, and then the second one is 1-2, and then the third one that we just unlocked, but we can't actually explore any further, is 1-3. And this is 2-1, and then the next Archstone is 3, and whatever level, and so on and so forth. 8 Sharpstone Shards. Jeez, that's a lot actually. I don't even need to buy anything from this guy. I didn't even think about that. If you have a Hardstone requirement though, you won't be getting those. I think that my favorite path of progression though is to do the Tower Knight, and then after that coming to Stonefang. And then it gets a little weird from there, because some people like to fully dedicate to Stonefang, and then they might go to Latria or something. I'm not going to be doing Latria just yet. I think Latria is better to do later on, and I'll talk about why later on. Here is the Filthy Man.
Hello there. Souls. I trade fine goods for souls. Our little town. It's a nice wee place. All those lizard-eyed townsfolk are busy tinkering with stone and don't bother with old folk like me. Makes life rather easy for me. I can get away with anything. I always knew there was a god. Thanks for looking out for me. Have you heard about sparkling lizards? Not easy to catch, but they've got some fine stones. And I know where one of their nests is. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't give it away. I always knew there was a god. Oh, have not eaten. And I... Oh,
Awesome, filthy man lore. So he sells Heartstone and Sharpstone shards. These are the basic materials for upgrading your weapon to +2 or 3. And they're really not that expensive either, so it's pretty nice. He also sells the Crescent Moongrass at 150 instead of 100 souls, like the goated Dregling Merchant, who sells it for, unlike the goated Dregling Merchant. I didn't really form my sentence very well there, so you might have gotten confused. I had to clarify. I'm not gonna purchase anything. Well, I lied. I'll buy something from you. Let me see. Let me just do a couple of these, I guess. I did just pick up 8 Hardstone shards, or Sharpstone shards, which is what I need for my weapon. So I guess I'll do Hardstone for now. I'll just do like 3. Because that's the whole reason that I came here with these souls.
pleasure doing business with you.
And I'll reset the area as well so that I can go defeat the lizard again.